We all know our time is precious, so why would you work for free? Common thought is that it'll get your foot in the door, you will impress them with your skills. Well, I think that train of thought is wrong. I have a unique smart scale method I use with my clients. That means from day one they are making money and not following the old outdated mantra of working for free. And this is for you who already have skills and knowledge. You know you would be bringing value and getting results for your clients. So when I started as an entrepreneur, everybody were saying that, hey, you should be willing to do work for free to others, and the way to get your foot in the door is by giving your time and hours for free to others. And I definitely get why people are saying that, because if you don't have any proof of what you can do, it's better to do at least something, and in order to get that proof to eventually be able to ask for money for your services. But I have never done that, and I want to share a different kind of way and approach, which we also help our clients with the Smart Scale method, so that they don't need to work for free at all, but they are actually able to ask for premium prices, high ticket prices from day one when creating their first or next premium offers. So as a background story, I founded Smart Mentoring 5 years ago in 2020, and the first couple of years I was constantly looking for ways to create profitable business that would grow, and I did it by creating these low ticket and cheap online courses and mini workshops, ebooks, that from the knowledge that I had gained from my previous experience as an entrepreneur, because this was my second time around starting a second business, and I wanted to help other young women at that time to start their new businesses. And in the first couple of years, I actually ended up selling over 1,100 online courses ranging from $20 to $200. And you might think that, okay, well, wow, you already sold over 1,000 online courses, and yes, it was a good lesson for me, but it didn't bring any profit to my business, because everything that came in also went out as an expenses, and all the costs that I had with the mentor I had that time, with Facebook ads, I paid for the ads agency to work with them. And it wasn't until I hit the totally rock bottom where I was actually already in red for more than 7,300 euros. And it was really hard and tough situation for me, because all the money that I had invested in this business were my own savings, own money. I had took a little loan as well. And like that moment when I was in loss, and my accountant calls me like, Marianne, like, hey, you need to get your things in order, like you can't continue running this business like this. And I knew that I needed to make a change. Like, I can't continue selling these low priced courses, or I would need to sell so many more in order to go back profitable with this business again. So during that time, like for the first 2 years, I couldn't pay myself even a salary. So this was really financially hard, tough time for me and my family, because we had just got also my firstborn child. So my husband was at home with her, and yeah, so everything was like, it felt really overwhelming and hard for me, and I just couldn't understand, like, why can't I make this business grow, which I could pay myself salary even. So after 18 months of a real struggle, I quit everything that I had done until that point, and I created my first premium offer. And it happened by accident, because I was in a tough situation where I just needed the money fast to my business. So I created this sales coaching package ranging from 3K to 5K price range, and leveraged all my accumulated experience at that point. So what I did was, because I had previously already built this community of thousands of women, this career girl community in Finland, I wanted to do a sales training specialized in women and in women's sales teams, offering sales coaching tailored to their needs. Also to these companies who had young women as their salespeople serving other women. So it was really niched down offer, and I pitched directly to major clothing store chains, cosmetics and beauticians, and I ended up getting those companies as my clients. And within 12 weeks I saw more money in my business account than ever before. And this was when my mentor had already told me, like, how are you going to be separating yourself and stand out from other sales coaches who have been in the industry for more than 20 years. And yeah, like I was 25 at the time, and like I was also like, yeah, I don't know if this works, but I had this intuition that I will make this work. And I actually ended up firing that mentor, followed my own intuition and got the clients, and ended up the second year in business in 2021 profitably despite earlier struggles that I had. So that is when I realized that really changed the way that I approached business afterwards, because then I noticed that I was giving these big companies these sales trainings. I went to their offices, to their stores to give the training, and I understood that this isn't the business that I wanted to build. So I started thinking that if there is a way I could actually combine these lessons I learned from selling these cheap online courses to selling to these big B2B deals that I was doing to these companies, and could I actually immerse them and do something like premium program for like fully online in a scalable way, and start scaling my business from there. So the second time when I quit doing everything that I did, so I did about like 6 months of this like premium offer for these big companies before I quit doing that and decided to go all in creating my first premium offer online. So in high level, this was like third time me iterating my offer, the way I was selling my offer, and by creating a new offer, I actually, this third time, this was in the beginning of 2022, I ended up getting 30 premium clients for my first online premium offer, and it meant more than $60,000 in revenue in a really short period of time of less than 2 months. And it totally changed everything for me, for my business. And I learned like, okay, well, this is something that I will go all in, and I'm still going strong with that same offer. Actually, like this is the 4th year, we are still selling the same exact offer, the same program. We have of course improved, it's better than 3 years ago, but still like now I have only focused on selling this one premium offer. So let's go back understanding how most coaches and consultants price themselves. This isn't just coaches and consultants, but this is actually all entrepreneurs. So most entrepreneurs price themselves by comparing themselves to others in their field. And this means that they are typically comparing themselves to others who are probably also struggling financially. And because of this, they are unable to stand out, they are overworked, and they are incapable of delivering exceptional results because they are stretched too thin. And typically they also think that in order to grow their business, they need to be working even harder, which will lead to a burnout eventually. And instead of pricing your services like that, with Smart Scale method, our average client lands 5 to 10 premium clients, each paying $3,000 to even $10,000 or more within 12 weeks. And I've even seen our clients making more than $100,000 in 30 days launching brand new offers with this method. So first of all, there is no competitor analysis or market research. So we skip time-consuming and stressful competitor analysis and market research that are typically taught in business schools or business coaching programs. And I spend all my time focusing on my own growth and my business growth, and I would definitely recommend that to others. And that is what we do with this Smart Scale method. Like, we only focus on your skills and creating the best offer possible from that, rather than worrying about what the competitors are doing. And we also want to stand out from the competitors by actually creating the best winning offer for you. So our philosophy is that 5 to 10 paying clients is what validates the idea for your new service. So if you get your first 5 clients, you will most certainly get the next ones and the next ones and so on and so on. So we think that the only way to validate a new idea is by getting paying clients to your business, and not just like beta testers or like anyone who would like to come to try out your services for free, because I don't think like people will do that for just being nice to you, and we don't want that. We want to actually create something that is worth of your time and which will be easy for you to sell now and in the future. And another thing is that there is no advertising or paid ads when we are doing this like premium pilot, like how we call it. You will get your first clients without any ad budget, so it will mean more profit to your pocket. And with this system, like, we give our clients this simple social media strategy, and they will transform their social media from posting for friends and family and colleagues into a lead generating machine. Because if you look at Instagram or you look at LinkedIn is even better for that. Most of the people are actually just trying to impress others and show their achievements. And I believe that by strategically thinking your content, you can get leads from each content that you post. And that is really key to this method, that you will actually organically be generating leads to your business. And in the beginning, when you are, for example, just creating a new offer, like, you don't want to spend any money on ads, like you don't want to be spending any time working for free. You don't definitely want to be also spending your money for something that you don't even know if it's going to sell. So we will make sure that every post that you post generates leads. You will be only posting posts that will generate reactions and leads. You are not going to be selling in your content, or you will not be talking about the offer. You will be trying to get reactions and leads through your social media posts. And then what you will do is convert those leads into conversations in your DMs. And our clients use this specific DM strategy to validate who should they be talking to, and then they will convert those conversations into a sales call, or like into sales meeting. And in that sales meeting, they will be asking specific questions outlined in a specific way, and that is like a sales script. And then at the end of the call, if they see that they are a perfect fit and they are confident in getting results for the client, they will already offer their services in that call. And you might be thinking that this probably works with only people who already have thousands of followers or tens of thousands of followers, but we actually have seen many of our clients also working with this same strategy and having less than 100 of Instagram followers and already generating like $20,000 in monthly revenue. So it's not about the number of followers you have, but it's more about the offer, that it's so good. Like, you can only get a few clients and it already makes you like a 20k monthly revenue. So how we do all of this is called premium pilot. So you will be selling your premium offer already before creating your program or your service. So you are not going to be working for free. So during this like test phase, how are you going to be doing it is that you will have this like test price. So in this premium pilot, you are using your test price, which is already thousands of dollars. So for example, if your service is planned to be eventually priced at 10k, you will immediately charge 5k, unlike many who take on free clients for testing. So you will be already working with these clients with a lower price, but it will still be a premium price from the beginning. So this is how you can be paid from the very first test, and all the materials that you are going to be creating for your new offer, for your coaching program or your service, you are going to get paid for that. Because the other thing is that when you are starting to sell, you won't sell something that it will start immediately when you close the deal, but you will actually put the starting date in the near future, for example a month from now, so that you have enough time to then come up with the material when you already have the client who has already paid for you to work with you. So this is a way how our clients have already been paid to create the program, create the service that they are doing, and that is like all still testing, because they have only been testing the offer at that time, and they can already get even more clients before the start date, so they are getting even more revenue and profit to create the material for their new program or service. You might think now that, well, this isn't working from integrity if you're selling something that you haven't even created yet, but let me tell you that you can do this all really transparently and tell that to your client. Like, that is why they are getting the lower price. So you don't need to lie to anyone. You can actually use this to your benefit, because when you are looking for people to test your program, it's actually easier to get people to react and like, hey, I want to work with you to get this outcome, and now I can get it even cheaper than I could with somebody who has already done this. And I think that this is the easiest way to actually even get the leads, when you are looking for people to test out your new thing, and then you can be totally transparent and tell them that upfront that, hey, even though this is a test, I will be charging already, but it's not going to be anything close to the amount that this will be eventually. So they will know that, okay, well, I will get something valuable already with a lower price, so they will be excited to jump in and work with you. And because you have been transparent about you working and still testing your new process, they will also have more patience if everything is not done perfectly in the beginning, because they know that this is the first time you are running this program or this service, and they will be more patient and kind with you and give you good feedback and reviews when you are committed in working with them. And also another thing is that the only unique selling point at this point is going to be you, because you are going to be working with these people, with your new clients, even one-on-one, and you will be there committed in getting them the results. So people really appreciate that, because people appreciate other humans, and when another person is really invested in helping me, that is the only thing that you will need in order to stand out from your competition at this point. And you could even share the vision, like, where are you going with this offer in the future, like what is your goal with this whole business, and that is actually inspiring to others, and they will be happy to invest in you and in your offer, because they know that you are committed in creating something even bigger than just this first premium pilot with it. And I know that when you're starting out, it's always hard to get going and build the momentum, but when you get those first few founding clients to your program, or for example, like, they will be super important to you, and when you create them a really good, great experience working with you, they will be the ones supporting you and also sharing about your services to their friends, to their colleagues, and that will end up building this great momentum for you. And at the end of the day, I really think that this comes down to mindset, like everything. Like Tony Robbins has said, that success is 80% psychology and 20% mechanics. And I really think that if you believe that the value you provide is actually meaningful to others, and that you have to believe in what you do. So in the beginning, when you are starting to create a new offer, for example, like, you need to trust yourself and you need to believe in yourself more than anyone, because you will need to loan that confidence to your next new clients, because they are buying something that hasn't been done before, so they need to have that confidence in you. And when they are feeling uncertain, like, you need to be really like overly confident, so that you can actually like get them to be a little bit more confident as well. So this only works if you believe in yourself and you believe that you can deliver the results. And I have done this now several times when I have created a new offer and I haven't been certain that when I've done something like a new process, like let's try out if this works out, and I haven't been 100% certain that I will like get the results, but what I have been confident in is myself and in my capability of finding the resources and actually like doing everything that I can and is in my power to make that transformation happen to my client. And I have been able to guarantee like, hey, like if I haven't done this in the timeline that I have now set and I think it will happen, I will continue working with you until we make it happen, because I don't know if this is enough time. I believe it is, but I will guarantee you that I will continue working with you if it doesn't happen in this timeline. So I hope you liked getting to know more about the Smart Scale method, and this is the way that you will be able to get paid from the day one you are creating a new premium offer. And also I would say that if they don't pay, they don't pay attention. So if you are still thinking about creating something for free and getting the people test it for free, like let me tell you, they are not going to be committed, they are not going to get the results because they don't have the skin in the game. Like people need to have that in order to get the results and in order to actually commit and do the work needed to get the transformation that you are going to be delivering for them.